So guys, this is my 13 and 2 deck profile for Radiant Typhoon. I've been playing it for about 3 months now. Uh, have decent results. Got close to topping OTS champs, won locals a bunch of times, stuff like that. My two losses were to Draco Tail, and they were both like unwinnable situations. Nothing I could really do. Um, Outed the Flame, the problem card of the deck for Radiant Typhoon, but Ash Ogre in the main hard to deal with on top of full Draco Tailboard. But here's the deck profile. No, standard 3 Koseo, 3 Swen, 3 Eldum. Wanted to max out on the starters just because you need them for consistency. It always sucks seeing too many quick plays and not enough monsters. 1 Megala, 1 Vibrant Vortex, and 1 Phoenix. I didn't want to play more than 1 Megala because it's just bad to see more than one of this in your hand. I know the idea is that you open this, you can visions to draw and then summon Croseo, but I think I would rather just play more gas, more non-engine, and just different consistency cards as well. And then these two are one-ups because they're hard bricks without anything else. The spells, pretty normal. 3 vision, 3 chant, 1 ascendance, 1 mandate. I didn't want to up the count on ascendance because I didn't want to break on it, even though it can search MST and kind of fix your hands. And the 1 mandate just because you need it. It's best card in the deck. I didn't want to play Elation either because Elation is a 2-card combo, and I didn't want to up the amount of 2-card combos in the deck that already exist because they're easier to interrupt. And then 3 Mystique. Then my 2 consistency cards are Shield Bearer and Extrav. Um, with this, I wanted to make sure that I didn't lose to Droll, so I didn't want to max out on the Extrav, and I didn't want to max out on the Shield Bearer either. That way, I have less chances of losing to Droll and more chances of seeing non-engine or any of my Radiant names. And then for my non-engine count, played 3 Fallen in the Virtuous, pretty normal. 3 Forbidden Droplet, also pretty normal. And then I decided to main Super Poly for all of these events, mainly because I'm not playing Sheena, and also I believe Super Poly is just better into the Draco Tail boards and Rogue deck boards. Because a lot of them play into Garua or Mud Dragon, and just removing those monsters is really easy to do with Super Poly. Droplet's pretty self-explanatory, so is Fallen. You can use it on your own monsters. There's a lot of times where you want to pop your Swen, trigger your Crosea in hand, and it's just really good. And then lastly, 3 Fua, 3 Ash. Nothing crazy. I was really back and forth on just putting in more non-engine quick play spells than playing Ash, but I wanted to wait it out, like people maining Perulia and sometimes just the random like Flame going second. It comes up a lot, so I decided to keep it in. And then I'm not playing Sheena, mainly because I don't have them, and also I enjoy the deck without it. It's a lot more fun. Um, Sheena wasn't very reliable in my testing. Then for the extra deck, 3 Eidolons, just a good card. Uh, a lot of people forget that it can put stuff in the back row. Like putting the Arthalians in the back row is insane. It keeps them off of it, and it fills up their extra deck or their back row slots. And then in Draco Tail, being able to not summon those Arthalians back is insane because it keeps you off of bodies. And I played Win and Doomeagle. I honestly haven't made these a whole lot. I made a Win one time to go into Doomeagle to go for game. Because I banished the last card or shuffled the last card into their deck. So I hit for 48. But outside of that, I haven't made these two a whole lot. SP, same with the Win and the Doomeagle. I rarely make this, and when I do, I'm already losing. Um, then Totem Bird and Gossip Shadow. You need both of these. I think I make Gossip Shadow more because I like the monster negate, and being able to draw myself into Ash is really good. And then the Totem Bird is really good into like Draco Tail going first, because being able to negate their Ketu or their Rahu, and then saving Ash for the other one that they have in their hand is great. Or if they have breakers and they chain one to your MST. And then for super poly targets, we're playing Secretarion, Mud Dragon, and Garua. These two are pretty self-explanatory. Decks play into them all the time. Secretarion was for branded and Draco Tail builds to shut off whatever they summon off of 5 mana. And going first into their deck, this is insane. And then lastly, for the Fallen the Virtuous package, we're playing 4 targets. I think the only one I was iffy on was this. I'd rather play Grapefly over it. Um, because even with extra, there was a lot of times where like I would just banish these two and have one in deck. That's fine, because you can still continuously recycle the Fallens, or you can just discard them to Visions if you don't have any more targets in deck. And then this being able to put back banished copies of this is really great. It allows you to just continuously cycle Fallen and the Virtuous. And then for the side deck, this is the part I have not changed since I started playing the deck, and I don't think I will change it, just because you don't really need to, and it's great against almost every deck. 3 Perulia for those Canine matchups, and the random Yummy matchup. 2 Droll. This comes up against a lot of decks. I never put it against Draco Tail because you don't need it, but the random Yummy deck, the random Canine deck, everything that isn't Draco Tail loses some form to Droll, and the mirror match. Called by, so we don't lose to Droll or Perulia. 3 Forbidden Graveyard. This was for branded matchups and Draco Tail matchups. This is a local thing. This isn't like I would do this at events, although it did come up in the OTS champs where I flipped this against a Draco Tail player and they just couldn't do anything. They had 4 names in hand with 5 mana, flipped this, and they all got negated. Another good card is Defissure. It's a good floodgate, except against Malice, but it came up one time where I was going blind into game 1. They scooped right away, put this in, and they sent me first because they were playing a breaker build, and activated this. They summoned a Chessy Cap, and it didn't work out so well for me. And then 3 Purge. This is for going first. It's really good into Yummy decks to hit the Synchro. It's good into Draco Tail hitting the Ketu. And it's just another copy of Ash. And that is my Radiant Typhoon deck profile.